ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. A little some extra. This is episode 150. 150.
Hot damn.
No anniversary or anything, just like a cool number milestone, you know? You feel me? On our way to 500. Holy shit. For the week of October 25th, 2020, I'll just say, because we won't record until after Halloween. So, happy Halloween. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man in the fancy schmancy Halo Infinite sweatshirt, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you on this Sunday afternoon?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm great. I forget days sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're here together back in the studio. Feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling better across the board.
That's good.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's a fucking nightmare. Don't have kids, people. When people say they're germ magnets, you know, they absolutely are. No idea how she got sick, but she did. And then we got sick. Yeah, it wasn't fun. But it's okay, because we're back. That's all that matters, Will. We're going to talk about some shit today.
All right.
Do you want to know what's coming up on this episode, Will?
What do you got?
So we're back in the studio. I already said it. I'm going to say it again. We have tournament announcements and recaps that you're going to go over, Will. We have many more roster announcements, which, again, you're going to go over, Will. We have the HCS Halo 5 Pro Series championship teams have been confirmed, which you're going to go over in the tournament league recaps, because that's them. And then we have colors cause confusion and frustration. We're going to talk about Halo Infinite colors, Will. Never thought that we'd have to talk about that as being a controversial point. Fucking colors. But here we are. 2020, you know? How much more weird could it get?
Oh, don't even ask that question at this point.
And the funny part is that we still have 2 months, over 2 months left of this fucking year. Anything can happen. Well, let's just kick things off with some competitive news. Can Halo Infinite revive a classic esports scene? How a fractured community looks to unite. This is by Adam Starkey of Jinx. It's an interview with Shyway Insane. It's an article. Go ahead and check that out in the Google Doc, the show notes of the show. ! Show notes in the chat. Maddie says, hey, you're back in the studio. First off, welcome back, Maddie. Second off, fuck you. And third, yes, we are back in the studio.
Such hate.
Don't hate. Appreciate. Don't get mad. Get glad. Trash bags, that is. Speaking of which, Maddie's trash. Moving on, the last competitive news story that we have today is Halo Draft League tease. This is by Halo Draft League, and I quote, with another successful test of the draft system this morning, we are aiming to conduct one final test of V1 of our system before announcing next season's details and opening registration. We are pumped. We are pumped too. We cannot wait. Well, that's it for the competitive news. Upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Maddie has still not gotten back to me about my jingle. What a fucking asshole. Guess what else he doesn't have, Will?
I have no idea.
Say
idea.
Say it, Will. Merch. He doesn't have fucking merch, but that's okay, Will, because guess what? On Sunday, October 25th, which is today, we have Lucky's Birthday Party, Halo 5 SWAT 4.0 FFA, SWAT 5.0 FFA, and multi-team SWAT tournaments. Back to back to back.
Just running 3 tournaments at once?
No, they're back to back to back. Yeah.
I mean, in one day. That's pretty.
Yes. We have the Skirmish Halo 3 MCC Doubles Opener, the Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4, and happening right now is the GT Halo Paint Row Raid Tournament. Again, taking place right now.
I watched part of the first series.
Yes.
And dodgeball is just fucking stickies being thrown everywhere and like the explosions, and it's craziness.
So I take it that you only get a point if you sick somebody.
Well, I think so. I think it needs to be a stick.
Okay. I would hope so.
So what everyone's on this
damage would suck.
Yeah, people are on platforms. You need to get the stick. There's also boxes above of varying size, and they correlate. There's like a 1, 2, or 3, right? It's what is it, 3v3? Yeah, 3v3.
Okay.
So if you get your, it's got to be 4v4. What am I doing? It's 4v4.
Yes.
If you throw a sticky nade through one of the holes, you get that amount of players back.
Oh.
Because you can't catch a sticky to get it.
Yeah.
Right?
You can't have a teammate come back. Yeah.
So if you decide to throw a sticky through, you can have teammates respawn. If you can hit the nade. And you're also dodging a bunch of fucking stickies coming at your face. So
yeah, and when I tuned in right before we started recording, they were playing some paintball.
Yeah, I did not get to see that one.
It was cool. We have to play that in we should actually just steal these game types and play them at Community Playdate is what we should do.
Ooh, I like it.
That's a good idea. Thanks, GT Halo, for the idea.
Thank you.
On Friday, October 30th, we have the LFTG Friday Night Halo 5 2v2 number 3. And then Saturday, October 31st, Halloween, we have the SWAT Nation SWAToween V2. It's going to be spooky. Well, that does it for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Well, before we get into what's next, I have a surprise.
Okay.
We're going back to the magical Backpack of Wonders.
I don't know if I like this.
Magical Backpack of Wonders, Will. It's spooky.
It sounded more like Candy Mountain rather than spooky.
Candy Mountain, Johnny. So we made the joke. All right? We're done making the joke. Because, God damn it, it's fucking here.
Oh.
Read the note.
First thing I see, enjoy your fucking merch. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you guys. Maddie, love you too, man.
Maddie with the noobcombo.com merch. We got it, boys. We back, baby. Woo! Holy shit, we've waited so long.
There you go.
So long.
Only available if you find Maddie at events.
Or just hassle him a shit ton and send him one of our shirts.
Don't do that. Don't hassle Maddie.
No, so this I'm trying to remember exactly how this conversation took place, but like we came to an agreement where I'd send him one of our pieces of merch and he'll send us his. So that's how this started.
Did you send him two different ones?
No, I sent him one.
You send us. We got to send him another one. Come on.
So Maddie, if there's a different piece of merch that you'd like on our store, let us know and I'll send you that too. I have no problem with that. But thank you so much, man. Seriously, fuck. It's about fucking time. And that does it for the magical HCS Pro Talk Backpack of Wonders.
I really hope one day you get something that's too big to fit in the backpack, but you still like shove it in there, or just set the backpack on top of it. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
All good. We're even now. Nah, fuck you. Also, hey, Jordan, what's up? Yo, the merch actually super fucking cool. It really is. Also, here, let me do this real quick.
What are you? Oh, you gotta finish the show with that on.
I can't. The problem is that I can't wear my glasses. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, you're muffled as shit.
Am I?
Yep.
Check out noobcombo.com. Wow, my voice is echo as fuck in that. Like,
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we don't wear that. There you go. Back to your regularly scheduled HCS program. Pro Talk program. Will, what do we got next?
Roster Mania! Yeah, it's that time.
It's that time.
Here we go.
I got to grab a Kleenex.
Okay.
Take it away, Will.
Oh, this guy. We'll start off with some Halo Infinite rosters. So we had the announcement of Falling Esports North American roster. It's going to be Onboard, Nebula, Steptify, and Sabinator. We have the Lux Gaming LATAM roster. It's Nugget, Hiramagul, Resort, and Laylox. I'm probably saying those wrong, but
it's up to your interpretation. We discussed this.
And then we did have No Mercy announce their LATAM roster as well. It's Guardian Flies, Zarak, and Johan, and 1117. So good to see more orgs entering the LATAM space.
Absolutely.
All right. And as Josh mentioned, the GT Halo Paint Row Raid is going on right now. We have their rosters.
We do.
Now, you told me to say this first one with like a Ubernick accent.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Ubernick accent sounds like.
So think of, instead of like the dudes, that's what that's supposed to be. Okay? So just think about that.
Is it like a speech thing? Like where?
No, Ubernick is not from the United States.
Sure.
So
the dudes.
It's like, instead of dudes, it's doids.
Doids?
Yeah.
The doids?
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's much more funny when he says it, but don't worry about it. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah. I just put you on the spot, like hardcore. And then before you actually continue, Maddie was right as well. He said October 31st is the LATAM, Australia, New Zealand, and EU Halo 5 Pro Series championships as well. So like Will's going to go through with the recaps later on, the top 8 teams from each region will be in those championships. So take it away, Will.
Okay, the dudes. Fat Bask Nibbler. Ubernick. Mr. J. Qwerty. And Ninja Big Bunny. Team Shots. Kitchen Bound, Shabby Dagger, Rammy, and Sicker Than You Average.
Everybody!
No? I thought you were going to. All right.
Shot. Everybody!
Very nice. Beautiful. With great power comes big booty bitches. If anyone's seen that Kermit meme, it's great.
Oh my God.
This is Firewave YouTube. I'm guessing that's what YT means at the end of his name. CN Big Gamer 96, Dark Scorch 2, and Chemistry 4. Did I say it's Fat Bass Nibbler? Oh.
Good job, Maddie. Fucking follow along.
All right. Next team, Chicken Parm. Is it Eileen OP?
Come on, Eileen. Get it?
Spooky Penguin. Vogue. And Striker RC3. Next team, Blown Backs. Cao Liu. Hyam Loving. Nuclear Blaze. And Ceaseless Ranger.
Maddie says Fat Fast Nibbler was my nickname in high school, so that's why it got my attention.
What?
Holy shit.
There's got to be a story there.
Were you strolling into the cafeteria and people were like, oh my God, did you see that guy? Well, yeah, what about it? It's the Fat Fast Nibbler right there.
Oh, man.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. Graduation ceremony of high school. Next up, we have Maddie Fat Fast Nibbler Rums. I know it's not your actual name. That's actually really funny, though.
That's all right. Next team here, Premier 1MC. 1MC, Guardian Flies, Zarek, and 1117.
Oh, I wonder what team that is.
Oh, I have no idea. Rampage Gaming, or It says Baming, but
We'll say gaming. Who fucking cares?
Reclaimer, DeBox, Metfora Earn, and Sam McAdoo 145. Sure.
Names, man. I'm telling you.
Next team, Juggernaut Squad, Funny Penguin 18, Jet Prime, Smexy Yor, and Bowen. Next team, Chicken Little, Content Browser, Albus Dumbledore.
I like that.
But it's got the Y in there instead of the...
I like that.
Leno and MCC Andrew. Next team, Honor Guard, includes HG Big Face, HG Hands a Rabbit, HG Crazy, and HG Hyper Riot.
I wonder what HG could stand for.
No idea. Next up, Noob Clappers, which we just were part of that first game that I watched.
Yes.
Reitsker, X-Men, Calculated, and Nightmare. That dodgeball game I watched, Nightmare Goose, but they won. They won. So
you just straight up called ass out.
I mean, you're gonna goose on us. Like, how do you goose on throwing sticky?
Get fucked, Nightmare.
Sticky nades for rounds.
You fucking. Get fucked.
All right. I'm sure you performed well in the other game.
It's okay. In the game that I watched, in that paintball game, 2 people breadsticked. So,
oh, sure.
Yeah. Get fucked as well.
All right. Next up, Mictland team. It's Pipe CJ, Fear K98. Is it Tesmar? And Spotney. All right.
Sweet.
Next team. It's called Team Yummy Ghost. Is it Essex? Quaji? Vinali? And Ninomai? Sure.
I think you nailed them.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Tried. I had to read those. That was tough.
You got to read them all.
I gotta read them all.
WrestleMania.
All right, next up, Border Control. Wasp, Collie, Quiet, and Valid. Look at that. Easy gamer tags. Thank you. Next team, Stepmoms. Fluffy Theo, Lightology, Signet, and Scology.
You know, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Signet is actually like a brand that my company uses. So I'm wondering like what's it can't mean that. There's got to be some other meaning behind it.
I mean, there's signets for things though.
Sure.
The thing I was wondering about, like, what's the conversation that takes place? This is off the rails a little bit. What's the conversation that takes place where you think of the team name Stepmoms? Like what? How does that? Does one person just say, "Oh, Stepmoms"? Little chuckles every now and again. Then fuck it, that's it. Or like, do you have a deeper conversation about that?
It could be
who's Stepmoms.
I feel like a lot of team names come from inside jokes within the.
I just love to get the story behind Stepmoms.
Yeah. Sure.
Coming soon on an HCS Pro Talk episode near you. We get the story behind the team name Stepmoms. More at 11. Take it away, Will.
200 millisecond advantage. This is Monza, Seduce, Pipes, and Barcode. Next team, Joe Mamas.
Like that too.
The Blue Shadow, Shell Shock. It's Popo John. And BX Crazy Killer. Next team name. No fracking way this team wins. Cardinal Redbird, Beware the Taxman, K-Dog, and Kappa Cheating.
I hope they win. Just for the sake of that team name.
Next team, they lost their first series.
I saw this.
Not as good as Lux. This is Dragonite, Mellow, Luke Aurora, and Atlas.
I think this is the team that got 2 breadsticks in the paintball game.
Oh, no.
Yeah, rip.
Wow. Spartan V program. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tools, Brooks, Nightmare, it's Carnage and Hazak. I wrote N, and my mind just went there.
Sure. Nightmare's on 2 teams.
Nope. There are a couple Nightmares out there,
it's
though.
It's true. There's a couple Dragonites, too.
Yes, it gets confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Team question mark, Apollo 9, Scholastica, Ruler, and Requiem 5e. And then last team, Uwu Girls, a lot of birds. M. Tyner Round. I don't know. Called Chief. And Nuck and Futz.
Nuck and Futz is a good name. Question for you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm an old dad now. Okay. I'm just calling it as it is. I'm almost 30. I'm not that old. But regardless, what does uwu mean? Like, what is that? I see it all the time. What is that? What is uwu girls?
It's like the...
Can I look this up without it being like NSFW?
I don't know.
It's a song by Chevy. Apparently. Hold on.
It's like anime stuff, man.
Hold on. First verse. I'm starting to feel some sort of way. You give me goosebumps every day. And when you look at me and smile, I want to say, I think you're okay. Your stupid face makes me insane. My heart feels like it's trapped up in cellophane. And every time I try to unwrap the pain, I feel so ashamed. We're getting deep now. What does it even mean?
It's a sound. Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Thanks,
what is the
YouTube.
meaning of uwu? Overwhelmed with cuteness. Typically, uwu usage denotes some sort of quirky happiness. Sometimes it's a chill joy. Sometimes it denotes smugness. And a lot of the time it relates to cuteness. Often, uwu will be used to describe being overwhelmed with cuteness as seen in countless K-pop fandom posts. So it's a K-pop thing. Got it.
I wouldn't put it just with K-pop. It's pretty widespread.
Okay, on Urban Dictionary, now I'm with you. On Urban Dictionary, it's a texting emoticon used to show cuteness, but also is sin to the internet world. It is basically banned worldwide, never used in any circumstance unless you want to be attacked. What the fuck? Okay, that's wrong.
No.
A reaction to cuteness overload. The feeling of too much cuteness. Here we go. Uwu is another way of typing a smiley face. It means happy, like an anime character's face when they're overjoyed.
That's yeah.
Okay. I'm learning a lot today. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry to derail it. I've always wondered what the fuck that meant because I see it all the time. And I just don't know. So I take time on this show to do it.
All right.
Welcome to HCS Anime Talk.
Oh, God.
Brought to you by Uwu Girls. Take it away. I'm sorry.
All right, let's press the buttons here. Tournament and league recaps of the week.
Yes. We made it.
We had the LFTG Friday Night Halo 5 2v2. First and second place here. Second place was Addy Gods taking home $40. It was Thin and Exodus. And then first was Warrior taking home $80. The Luffy and Guardian Flies.
Nice.
The HCS Halo 3 MCC Pro Series number 4. Do they have a final? Is that coming up?
No, they do not. This is just they just do weekly tournaments, I believe.
All right. So I guess top few teams here. Second place was Warriors, Rain, Shayla, Goofy, and Ryan Noob taking home $400, and then H3 team Lethal, Trippy, APG, and Gilkey taking home $600.
Cool to see that Warriors squad getting second though. That's awesome.
They've been climbing.
They have.
I see.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then as spoke of before, the Halo 5 Pro Series, we have the finals coming up, or the championships as they call them. We'll run through all 8 teams here, but we'll run, I guess, 8 to first of the last.
Check out noobcombo.com.
Yeah.
Hashtag not an ad.
I mean, kind of an ad, but not an ad.
I mean, he should God, man, think about how much money he owes us. All this free advertising on our fucking show, Maddie. Just kidding. Thanks for the merch, man.
All right.
Look at that.
Australia, New Zealand. Let's run through it. In 5th through 8th, Turkish Delight. I Don't, Haunted, Snader, and Pine Pulp.
Turkish Delight.
Free Agency. Soxy Boy, Velcron, Mike Yippee, and Jasko 3189. Yeah.
Nice.
Next team R-rated. Gloozy, Frazier, Raisu, and Conflicts.
We can't watch it.
Oh, no.
No. Ooh, woo.
Archetype. Team Archetype is Wheezy, Enigma, Monza, and Rambo. In third and fourth, we had Team I'm Annoyed. This is Empathetic, Bananasaurus. I'm going to go with Nettie and Synergy. And then last, third, fourth place team on top. Not completely, but I mean,
they weren't.
Barcode, Berserk, Madsy, and Slays.
At least they have a spot in the series.
They do. They have a shot. Second place, OE, baby. $400 to them. It's Huzzah, Vamped, Snaky, and Grand Last Shadow. First place going to Authority, $600. Junior, Pipes, Lucas, and Ninjestics.
Very nice.
Out of the EU.
Oh, I was so
You were
close.
close. I know you were.
So close. Holy shit.
5th through 8th. Question Reality. It's Lundy, Quachi, Beatley, and Crossman. Next team is just team name. They must not have submitted one, or they just wanted to be funny. Shabby Dagger, Morga, Snaky, and Lunny. Another 5th through 8th place team was Muriel Robin, Sunrise Sap, Zerthos, Imata, and Chronoser. Last 5th through 8th place team, No Shields, Sanart, Here's to Now, Undi Tanza, and Newbie. In third and fourth, we had Mocket, which was Batsword, Looney, Precisionite, and Squashy. And then French, Lucen? Sure, we're going to go with that.
All right.
Za, Enbrix, Chick, and Cruise Baby.
Cruise, baby.
Dave letting everyone know in chat that the sword has arrived.
The Swords of Zelios.
Second place for your EU region. Fourth, Power, taking home $400. Kimbo, Snipe Drone, Mose, and Jimbo. First went to Cartel, taking home $600. Legend, Sika, Shady, and SLG again on top.
It's fucking sweet.
From watching, so I did watch the finals of this tournament. And at this point, I just don't know what to do or what Power has to do to get back on top here. The French squad they were dominating them in the Strongholds games.
Mm-hmm.
They just seem to be a little bit more on point than that Power squad.
As I say, I think as soon as they got that first win under their belt,
it was,
yeah,
foot on the pedal.
I was gonna say I'll never forget the moves that Sika was making. 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point, like, oh my God, straight up blew me away. Dave also said, cool shirt. And then Jordan says, I love how Will just ignored that. I mean, Will's got one too. He just didn't put it on. He's wearing a sweatshirt. Yes. I put it on over my HCS
I think
Pro
he was
Touch.
saying your voice thingy. I just kept going through it. Yeah, keep the show rolling.
Oh, yeah. Check out newcombo.com.
Speaking of which, on to the LATAM region, if I could speak here. 5th through 8th place teams. Mercy, which included Dan Mizu, Daiua, Airborne Vane, and Nyrotter.
Sure.
Next up, Carnage Gaming, Blueside, Chrono, Cooler, and Dynus. No Mercy Esports, John MC, Guardian Flies, Zarek, and Juan117. And then Blast Thunder.
It's Blast Thunder.
Blast Thunder. Oh, there's...
2 T's.
Impressive, Estrix, Excessive, and Grimsty. Yeah.
Grimsty.
Third and fourth place teams, Lux Gaming, Laylox, Nugget, Rorch, and Hiram Gel. And then No Aim, Devil Spider, Hendwin, Distinct, and Nebulosity. Your second place team was Fire and Ice.
Yes.
Bullet, Magico, Running Jam, and Noble. And then first place team taking home $600. Just Let Tam. Tapping Buttons, Atzel, Plugod, and Drift. On to NA.
Last one.
again, all these teams will be included in the championships coming up.
Yes, a season championship. There's going to be one more season. I'm just going to say this for those who don't remember. So after this season's complete, there's going to be a whole nother season. Face it, ELO will continue on. I know, dude. Holy shit. Did you see? We'll talk about it after you're done reading through this, but I just want to give people a heads up if they don't recall. After the season championships, which are taking place over the next couple weeks, like Maddie mentioned, the EU, LATAM, and Australia, New Zealand takes place this weekend for the season championships, and then NA is a week later. But after that, there will be a whole other season. Apparently, Face It, ELO will transfer over, and that will also culminate in a season championship at the end of that season. So, and as Will mentioned, all the top 8 teams from these regions have made it to their season championships. So those are the 8 teams that will be representing them. So Will, take it away for NA.
All right. In 5th through 8th, we had no ice. This was Eurasian, JK7, Gold Star, BR, and Bards. We had Team Kingdom, El Halo Elite, Kilimanjaro, Thin, and Dudurf. We had Falling Esports, Nebula, Musa, Septify, and Envor, and Flyers, Straight Sick, Super CC, Evades, and Commonly, and Trippy. All taking home $250. In 3rd, 4th, we had Kansas City Pioneers, Druck, Talik, Manny, and Soul Snipe. And kind of a surprise for me, Sentinel, Snakebite, Royal 2, Frosty, and Neptune. Both taking home $500.
Definitely was an upset.
In 2nd place, we had Cloud9 taking home $1,000. This included Eco, Renegade, Penguin, and Stellar. And in 1st place, it's inconceivable that they were there. No, just kidding. Pretty good team taking home $2,000. It was Booba Dooba, Falcated, Bound, and Saiyan.
Fuck yeah.
So
congratulations.
Excited to see what the championship round brings.
And look at that, Bound winning another tournament.
What do you know?
Who would have thought?
Not me.
Look at us.
Look at us. That does it for Roster Mania for the week.
You mean your Tournament League recaps?
Tournament League recaps, all of it.
Okay, yeah, it's time for the regular news. A nice little reward by Halo. This week brings the arrival of Halo 3 Recon Ranked Slayer. And if you hit rank 20, you'll unlock the ice-cold Avalanche Sniper Rifle skin once Season 4 lands. Go kick some ice. Get it?
Yeah.
Let's play on ass.
Yeah.
We need a PG fucking show. I'll say ass on this show.
I know. I know.
Next news story. Halo 5 for free? I don't know if it's still going on, but that's why I included a question mark in there. But this is my cheap-ass gamer on Twitter. It says, free copy of Halo 5 Guardians for the Xbox One when you make a Monster Cross Halo giveaway account via Monster. So the link is included again. I don't know if this is still going on, but apparently if you make an account through their giveaway system, you get a free copy of Halo 5. Straight up. So if you don't already have it, if you don't have Game Pass or anything like that, and you want a free copy, if it's still going on, you can go ahead and check out the link, and maybe it still works. I've also heard a lot of people having issues that if you already had an account, it wouldn't work. You'd have to make a brand new one.
Oh.
But who knows? I've seen it happen like in both cases where even if you did have an account, it'll work, but sometimes it wouldn't. So just, yeah, if it's still up, go ahead and check it out. If not, I mean, it's on Game Pass, and I don't think it'll ever leave. So there's that. Okay. Before we get into the shit show, we have our Halo community update by
Unishek.
Thank you, Will. Halo the Master Chief Collection, playlist updates. The love for Recon Slayer was heard, and as a result, we decided to give it its own ranked playlist. And then, of course, they talk about the Avalanche skin you can get. We'll also be moving our less popular ranked playlists of Halo 2 Anniversary Team Hardcore, Halo 2 Classic Team Hardcore, and Halo Reach Team Hardcore into one single rotational slot, where one will be featured each month. Right now, Halo Reach Team Hardcore is in the featured slot and will be there for the next month or so. Last but certainly not least, there is also a Halloween event happening in-game right now, offering two event-specific nameplates. You'll want to jump in and knock out these two challenges before November 4th. One is the Shotgun Shell nameplate. Defeat 50 enemies with a shotgun in any game mode. Personally, I did this in a custom firefight game and it took all of less than 5 minutes. So, do that. The other one is a Spiderweb nameplate. complete 10 match-made infection or of flood games. So across the titles, it'll show you like which titles are eligible in the challenge. So if you want to get those, there you go. Halo 5 Guardians. It's crazy to think about how Halo 5 is turning 5 years old on Tuesday, October 27th. I mean, it's not really that crazy when there hasn't been a fucking Halo game that's come out in 5 years. On top of ongoing global double XP celebrations, we'll also be hosting a community playdate and gifting out a free Greatest Hits customization pack to anyone who logs in on the special day. So, who knows? Maybe Dave will finally get the helmet that he wants.
Maybe.
In this Halloween community playdate, you can hunt down Grim Brother 1 and I in matchmaking while we wear Halloween costumes, fight to survive, and give out the elusive Ice Unicorn skins in Halo 5 and nameplates in MCC. Tune into the stream for tricks, Killionaires, and hopefully some treats live on Twitch and YouTube starting at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Again, that's on October 27th.
Is that 5 Central?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Shifting gears a bit, after we announced the enhancements that MCC would be getting on the Xbox Series X and S, we did see questions rolling in about how Halo 5 would play on the new consoles. While Halo 5 is not getting the same optimizations for Xbox Series X and S as MCC, owners of the next-gen hardware are still going to see the benefits of faster load times and consistently higher resolution gameplay. We're excited for you all to jump on and give it a go with that extra power. So there's no actual enhancements coming, which we knew was going to be the case, but still sucks to see. And the reason why I think that it's not is because you have a team that's dedicated to working on MCC and consistently updating that and keeping that as kind of like a live service type deal with the seasons and whatnot. And then you have your Infinite dedicated team as well. I don't think there's a dedicated team working on H5 as it is right now. Yeah, Dave, we can talk about that later. Now let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for Halo 5. Your upcoming calendar includes for October. October 27th, Halo 5's 5th birthday and the Halloween playdate. On the 29th, we have Roaming King rotating in for Action Sack, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. In November 5th, Halo 2 BR Slayer rotates in for Roaming King. On the 12th, CE Anniversary Throwback rotates in for Halo 2 BR Slayer, and Warzone Assault goes live for the weekend. On the 19th of November, Griffball rotates in for CE Anniversary Throwback, and then on the 25th of November, Triple Team rotates in for Griffball, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. And finally, for Halo Wars 2, much like we did for MCC last week, we'll be releasing an update to Halo Wars 2 next week to help improve stability for cross-generational play ahead of the Xbox Series S and X launch. This update will not contain any balance updates, and we don't expect there to be any downtime required, but please be sure to let us know on the Halo support site if you spot any issues. The final news story of the day, or the week, really. Halo Infinite codings cause distress. This is by many, but we're going to start with the Halo community update by
Unisheck.
For Halo Infinite, Redshift. The Redshift armor coating, which is clearly seen battle and looks absolutely phenomenal, can be secured by purchasing any Halo or Xbox merchandise at GameStop from November 9th to December 13th. Similar to most of our other promotions, you'll want to save your receipts and redeem the code at halowaypoint.com/redeem. We'll be able to share more specifics on this partnership on our next community update. Now, let's take some time to answer that popular question: what is an armor coating? The coding system. Over the last few weeks, a number of different marketing promotions have started popping up around the world, with partners offering a variety of in-game customization offers for Halo Infinite. While we shifted our release to 2021, many of these programs are still proceeding this fall as planned, which lets fans redeem and bank items now. These cosmetics will be available in-game when we launch. From Mega Constructs toys to Monster Energy drinks to Mondelez cookies, candies, and more, fans around the world will have opportunities to score double XP boosts, emblems, and armor coatings. We know folks are eager to get a better sense of what's happening out there, and we're working with our partners to pull together the specifics around these programs. Depending upon locale, there may be slightly different terms, conditions, and rewards, but these products will be staying on shelves, and we are moving quickly to adapt to the shift in launch. Rest assured, we'll continue to communicate these programs and prizes as they come online. Admittedly, product promotions weren't how we originally envisioned sharing the first look at some of these customization elements. In our last community update, we offered a closer look at the Monarch armor coating, a special award being offered by Mondelez in US and Canada. And before that, we shared a closer look at the Monster Energy weapon coatings in this Xbox Wire blog. Overall, it's been great to see excitement for this early look at some of Halo Infinite's customization items, but we know many of you also have questions. We've got a lot more to share and show about multiplayer and customization in Halo Infinite, and we will get to it in due time. But for now, we want to provide a bit more clarity around what you can expect from coatings. From the beginning, player expression has been a key pillar of Halo Infinite, and to achieve these goals, the team has developed a new system which is a powerful and flexible way to create customization content quicker and more robustly than we've ever been able to do in the past. According to lead player investment designer Christopher Blom, a coating is a 7-layer shader that allows us to put any artist-authored color, material, or pattern into 7 channels and apply it to in-game items like weapons, armor, and vehicles. Yes, that's right, including vehicles. Coloration, along with materials and patterns, will now be baked into the coating, taking the place of the primary and secondary armor color options found in prior games. While we understand that many players are fond of the previous color system, we're very excited about the breadth and scope of armor, weapon, and vehicle customization options that will be available in Halo Infinite because of the coating system. Additionally, players should expect a more robust per-piece armor customization choices akin to what was available in Halo Reach versus what was offered in Halo 5 Guardians. And as we expand our customization capabilities with armor geometry, materials, colors, and textures, it's important to the team that players are given even more opportunities to express themselves within the game itself. More on that later. When we shared the Monarch armor render in our last update, we also saw some feedback around it looking like plastic or being too clean. It's based off of in-game lighting, and that wasn't based on in-game lighting. So then they go on to say that we know it's a lot to wrap your head around, particularly without being able to see it in practice. Learning about some big new customization changes coming to Halo Infinite by seeing some marketing materials and reading a few paragraphs isn't ideal, but with programs already in motion and our date shifting, here we are. We also want to stress that we know some folks are likely going to be disheartened by the limited nature of some of these current programs, tied to specific regions or products. But please rest assured the team has a lot of customization content planned, including items that will be earned in-game, and some that will be earned as special rewards, i.e. the Halo 5 152 Legacy reward we've mentioned in the past. Stay tuned as we'll have a lot more to say and show regarding customization and progression in Halo Infinite down the road. So, that had a lot of blowback by, I'm just going to say the overall community. I'm not even going to say vocal minority. Like, there were a few that I saw were like, who cares? We'll talk about it in a sec. There were some that said, I'm still excited about this. But the overwhelming majority was, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I saw more blowback than anything competitive related. Like, anything competitive related. There was so much more blowback in terms of this because this is a widespread thing. So there's a huge blowback, right? So Unishek attempts to provide some context, okay? You can use the soundbite if you want to, you don't have to. But this is by Unishek. He put out a thread on Twitter, and this is what it states. I'm seeing a decent amount of confusion around coatings out there, so I wanted to jump in and address some of the common talking points. Thread below. Quote, coatings, and therefore colors, can only be purchased. End quote. No, that's not the case. There will be all kinds of customization items, including coatings, that can be earned in-game and earned as special rewards. Will there be purchases? Sure. Is that the only way? No. So why not a hybrid system where I can change my colors and then the rest of the coating remains the same? So we love this idea, but colors and materials are designed and built into each specific coating. I'm hoping to elaborate on the tech behind coatings in the future community update. Will there be a good variety of coatings? Well, yeah. Although moving away from the old color system was a tough call, it has allowed us to go into greater detail and variation with armor color, materials, patterns, etc. You're going to look great in Halo Infinite. And that comment right there was, again, confirmation that they're getting rid of the current color system as it stands. Additionally, here are a few other tweets I've replied to since the community update. He first says, "Yep, we're not sitting around thinking of ways to take things away from players. No developer is. We're focusing on building systems that can allow for better player expression. Yes, that required a tough call in this case, but we're excited by the system's overall potential." And then an emoji. Obviously, this doesn't answer every question out there, but I hope this helps clarify some of the confusion until we're able to dive deeper into customization. If you have any other questions about coatings, please send them my way. I'm always reading what you all have to say. And then Monster Energy put out a tweet that also said, this came out earlier, but it says, "We won't waste your time with talk. You've only got through December 31st to claim the exclusive Halo Infinite Adrenal MK50 sidekick weapon coating. Just grab your favorite monster flavor at your local Meijer, MEIJER store. Text the receipt plus unleash to 47056 and get the sleek coating for your favorite sidearm plus double XP for every can you redeem. US only. Details and terms and conditions can found at the link they provide." And the funny thing is that I looked up this place. They're a Midwestern gas station. We don't fucking have them anywhere.
Oh,
I've never seen them before. And their Twitter says that they're a Midwestern gas station. So there's that. Will, what do you think? Coatings, colors.
cool. I like it. I like the change.
You like the change?
Yeah. I'm curious.
What's your color scheme that you go for in Halo 5 right now? What's your armor colors?
I don't remember. I don't know. Probably some sort of gray with the purple highlight. Probably, yeah.
What if I told you you can't have that anymore?
Fine.
All right.
Here's what I'm thinking. So they said you're able to customize armor per piece. Sure, they're getting rid of primary, secondary, but could you technically have your blue coating for your shoulders and then no, it just covers the whole thing?
So Unishek replied to that in a tweet. Give me a second. I'll go right to it. There was added context.
It's Mayor was the name of the gas station,
Mayor.
Dave.
Got it. Mayor. So let me find this real quick.
But Will, you won't be able to see the colors of your Spartan when you spend 90% of your time in red blue versus blue matchmaking.
It's true.
Yeah,
That's very true.
exactly.
So here we go. Someone replied to Hidden Xperia's tweet in regards to all this.
Okay.
And said, they also talked about a 7-layer system, though. So perhaps each individual section of that 7 layers can be customized individually. Right? And then Johan replied, somebody else on Twitter said, "I think the 7 layers was referring to stuff the devs could do with it."
Yeah.
Unishek replied and said, "To clear up any confusion for you, Johan is correct. The explanation was put in there to help people better understand the potential our artists have with the new coding system. So no per piece."
No, that didn't say no per piece. It just said that you're not able to change part of the 7 layers of the coating.
Right.
Right, but that's not saying you can't apply different coatings to different armor pieces.
That's true. So the question is it a per piece coating or is it a full blown?
They've talked about customization like you've never seen before in Halo. I
true.
would hope that you can do a coating per piece. This might mean no primary and secondary. This means you could have 3 or 4 color selections. You could look like freaking Frankenstein armor out there.
It's true. I hope so. That'd be cool.
So
Could be.
we'll see.
We clearly haven't seen it in action
Yeah.
as they're talking about.
Yeah,
Maddie says they need to come out with a video showing how customization can work. They needed to come out with that video yesterday. They should have came out with a video like that when the community update came out.
sure.
And that's the thing that's funny to me is that yes, we're asking to see multiplayer. Obviously, we want to see that, but how how difficult would it be if to just release a video just rendered? It doesn't need to be in the game. I don't need to see it in action, like a game being played. I just want to see it with them in the menu system. Just show us what it looks like. How difficult is that? You don't have to show the Spartans moving or anything like that. Just literally show us in the menu how this functions, included in the community update. Done. There you go. That answers all your questions. And you would have answered all the questions before the questions came, because it would have been right there. But, okay.
You know what? A lot of this has to do with the game being delayed.
Sure.
Otherwise, this.
But clearly they have to have this done. Right? You're literally selling coatings from packaging right now. This has to be done.
Well, yeah.
I'm fine with it too. Honestly, because my color selection for my Spartan was always blue. I would just always have a blue Spartan anyway. Blue, sure. Primary, secondary, didn't matter. Because my favorite...
Cerulean.
Right. No, like just blue straight up, because Caboose is my favorite character in Red versus Blue.
Okay.
So I would just always, like back in Halo 3, I would always copy like his armor too, because he had just like I think a previous generation of... I think he had the Mark V helmet. But regardless, that's what I would always do.
No,
yeah.
I'm fine leaving the primary and secondary in the past. I've mentioned it before. The game's got to move forward. We can't stick in the past with the old Halos. Otherwise, what's the point?
So the big problem. So Green Skull put out a video recently in terms of all this and his reactions. And I mean, obviously everybody's putting out their reactions. The main point that he was getting across, and that I can see being a thing, is that they're taking away something that has existed nearly since the very beginning. That's the big thing, is that they're taking something away. Now, we haven't seen it, okay? And I'm not agreeing with him 100%. I can just see where he's coming from and saying that they're taking something away that's existed for so long. And then the next piece that he added was, but they're not keeping what existed and just expanding upon that. Like, they're not giving you what has already been there, but instead they're taking something away.
How does he know that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't fully agree with it, because we haven't seen it in action. It's just from the outside looking in, from the information that we have, it appears as though, yeah, fuck you, we're taking this away. Here's your coding system that you're not going to be able to do anything with. But we don't know, because we haven't seen it.
Everyone's so quick to jump on the negative train with it, because yes, they are taking something away. Fuck. Well, then you should have never played Halo 5 because they took away things from Halo 3. You should have never played Halo 2 because they took away things from Halo 1. I get it. But like the mentality around Halo is just fucking eating at me, and I hate it. Let's just wait for the new game, see what it says. I get it. You want to have your reservations, but don't be like, fuck you, 343, you're taking away my primary. No, you don't know what the coding system is. You don't know what it's going to bring. It's a new experience. Each Halo game has been a new experience.
Absolutely.
Why is this a surprise to you at this point? Stop it, people. Stop it. I'm tired of it.
Will, it's colors!
Yeah,
it's colors, Will!
Like Maddie said earlier, I think it was Maddie, it's just fucking colors. It's just...
You're going to be personal expression in the game.
You're going to be in red and blue matchmaking anyway, like they said.
But Will, what if I only play free-for-all? What if that's it? What if I only play free-for-all? Where are my colors, Will?
I'm sure you're still going to be able to get a fucking color that you like.
Where's my colors, Will? Will, what if I only play custom games? Where's my colors, Will? And they're specifically FFA custom games where colors aren't forced upon me. Wait a second. That's a question. If colors are going away, right? Now, Green Skull mentioned this as well. Like, what if they just include default codings that you can pick from that are like your traditional colors? Maybe, because I'm thinking to myself, that's a good point in terms of custom games, like a Duck Hunt, where you're forced to be a specific color.
Well, it's just going to be like matchmaking. It'll just give you an overcoding. Like,
sure, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hoping that
when you go into Duck Hunt now, you don't keep your same color scheme as before.
Correct.
you are placed on yellow or red.
Correct.
And you get the red coating when you're running through the thing.
That's the thing, is that I hope that they keep, like I said, we haven't seen anything. So maybe like there is just default coatings in the game that are your traditional colors. Who the fuck knows? I'm just saying, like, now that I thought about it, oh my God, there are custom games that are designed, not designed, but like they have that feature of you're being forced a specific color depending upon the type of mini game that you're playing or so on and so forth. So if that was taken away, not saying it is, but if that was taken away, that'd be kind of shitty. But like I said, I don't think it is. But that's the point. I just thought about it ever since joking about custom games. But yeah, talking to you about this and I don't feel it's that big of a deal.
It shouldn't be.
No.
It shouldn't be.
No.
People make it a big deal. It shouldn't be.
Right.
What's going to matter when the game comes out? It's not going to be coatings. It's going to be the gameplay, how it looks, how it feels in your hands.
Right.
Do we have fucking heavy aim back? We better fucking not.
And they didn't talk about
things like that. The coating shouldn't matter as much. Yes, it's cool, but it shouldn't be the reason you hate or love this game.
Right. And I don't know if they talked about, I don't think they have, whether or not coatings would be available to be used in campaign. Like, I don't know.
They haven't been in the past.
Right, exactly. So I don't know if you have to like normal play as Master Chief in his default color or coding in this case. Yeah, I don't know.
I think you would for cutscenes and whatnot.
Sure. It's just it's funny because in all of this material, they haven't said strictly multiplayer. They just haven't. Every single time I see this, they haven't just strictly said codings in multiplayer.
Maybe
they say in infinite.
Yeah. Maybe in their minds it's inferred because it's always been in multiplayer, but you never know.
You never know. Anything could happen. We'll have to wait and see. Will, that's it for the regular news. Card and other games. Watch. You ready for this shit, Will?
No.
Travis Scott, musical artiste, rapper, joins PlayStation as a strategic creative partner. This is by PlayStation, and I quote, "Today we're excited to announce Travis Scott has joined the PlayStation family as a strategic creative partner. We've heard Travis is a huge PlayStation fan, so we started a conversation with him that led to this unique partnership. Through our mutual passion for gaming and creativity, we plan on collaborating with Travis and his Cactus Jack brand to produce innovative projects that we hope will delight our collective fans." In the words of Travis Scott, I think, it's lit.
Yeah. It's lit.
Yeah, is that him?
It's lit.
Yeah, I think that's him.
Yes, it's him.
So, Maddie says Sony trying to get that McDonald's money. Yeah, didn't Travis Scott have a McDonald's meal?
Yeah.
And now it's like the Jay Blavin
or something like that, yeah.
And all it is a Big Mac meal with a McFlurry.
Right.
And you get the McFlurry free if you order through the app. Dude, holy shit. Who the fuck? We still want to talk about stuff, but who the fuck cares? That.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? Oh, my God. But yeah, that's it for Con Other Games Watch. It's time for Will's Adventures Within the Universe. And other games too spooky. What'd you play this last week, Will?
Played some Warzone.
Warzone.
They have their new Halloween event.
It's spooky.
Yeah. They did come out with 2 skins. I bought the Jigsaw skin.
Do you want to play a game?
Yes. A lot of fucking Warzone.
It's time to play the game.
So right now they
Triple H
have
intro right there.
They have there's 16 locations on the map where you can earn emblems, charms, stickers, whatever. And you have to get them by opening chests in that area.
Do the jump scares only happen when you open chests?
Yes.
Okay.
There's been one time where I actually like, oh shit. Like only one time when I just got a little relaxed, wasn't thinking about it too much. Otherwise, if you go in knowing they're going to be there, like, yeah.
I saw a Palshy clip where I think he got 3 in a row.
Oh yeah.
The third time like made him jump out of his chair. Dave said it's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's referring to, so they have solos, which is just at night. There's no zombies or anything. You still go to the gulag. They do have the zombie mode.
Yeah.
Which is, it's intense. It's crazy.
It's
the last circle is
not fun.
No. It kind of comes down to luck. If the zombies are going to be, if you're in that last circle and the zombies decide to focus on you to try to get you out, like it's all about who survives the longest, right? So I've been there a couple times. It sucks. But we did get a duos win. Joey and I did a self-sacrifice. So it was the final circle where it moves. It moves out of the zone into a new spot and this whole circle moves with it. And the last two teams were all like on this side of the map. The circle was over here. So I got in front and just held down. I just kept firing at them while Joey ran to the next circle.
Nice.
Downed a couple people. It ended up being some guy took me out, and that was the one-on-one for Joey. And I was like, he's coming from here. Joey just pre-aimed it, fired, and took the guy out, and we got the win.
That's awesome.
Because he had to run to the circle. Yes, Dave says, you just hang in the air and win. Yeah, that's a good point.
Sounds dumb as fuck.
It is. Played some Apex again. Got second a couple times.
Okay.
And it's just too sweaty. Like,
really?
It's ridiculous. Like, yes, I haven't been playing the game as much, but to get a win, it's just not fun. It's just, it's I don't know. Just not fun to play anymore. Did some Tarkov, a couple of scav runs. I did one run yesterday, and it pissed me off because I was just walking in this area, and I'm checking my corners, clearing everything, and I decide to cross this road. And as soon as I start crossing, I get shot in the back, and turns out there's a dude in like just the corner of the map.
Okay. Like
wedged himself in the corner behind a bush, not moving, just waiting for people to cross. I'm just like, son of a, like, how am I'm not going to walk to every corner of the fucking map and look in bushes to make sure there's no one there before crossing this one area.
That's so stupid.
So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I logged off. It was annoying, but I guess, kind of like an extract camper. It's a way to play, but kind of shitty thing to do.
It's a very shitty thing to do.
Did a couple runs though. I made some decent money, so I'm whatever, fine. Yesterday got invited to play some Among Us with Jordan and his friend group.
Nice.
I got imposter like four of the times, and it was where you're the only imposter because we only had 5 people.
Okay.
So
did you win?
My first 2 times I won.
Nice.
Pretty convincingly. I made them believe. Was it that one where I made them believe like I wasn't the imposter, and then in the second to last round, and then I called O2 with only 2 people waiting. I just waited for someone to show up to O2 and slice them. It was the best like time management I had as an imposter.
Okay.
And then also I was able to get Jordan to believe that I was faking tasks. So he was like, "Oh, it's not Will. He was doing this." And I was like, "Okay." So I had some clearance, and I was just able to run house on him. Sorry, Jordan. And then later, so we went like the whole session, like a few hours or maybe a couple hours of playing. And then I got it twice at the end again. I think my brain was just a little fried. So like so I got, it was like 2 hours. Yeah. So at the very end of our session, I got it once, and I was coming across cafeteria, and I'm like, "Oh, someone's coming." I just cut him real quick and tried to run away. I didn't notice there was someone sitting at the top of the cafeteria. They come down and caught me red-handed. And they're like, "Well, I saw Will running away." I was like, "Yeah, I fucking enjoyed it."
You should have tried to pin it on him.
I should have.
Yeah.
I should have. And then again, the same thing happened where I believe Jordan was in med bay, and I sliced Jordan and hopped in the vent, and there was someone in the very corner doing the samples. So I like looked at the scanner. I'm like, "There's no one on scanner. I'm fine." No, they were like down in the corner a little bit farther, and they blended in. I didn't see them, so I got caught. But my brain was a little fried by then.
It's okay.
Luckily, Jordan wasn't able to sniff me out like he is every other time, where he's like, "I think it's Will," like right off the bat. I'm like, well, how does he know? Didn't happen.
He's just that good.
Yeah. He's got the Among Us intuition.
He does.
So, it was a fun time on Among Us.
It's good.
I did get all 16 of the Warzone things I forgot to mention.
Nice.
And then you get a little blueprint for a weapon once you collect all 16.
Okay.
So the hardest one to get was Damn. I don't know why. It took me forever. There was many games where I would fly in, die, and then just quit. I wouldn't even do my gulag or anything. I would just quit.
Oh, man.
Because you have to open chests. So everyone's going there. There's no chance for me to fly back and open more chests.
True.
So the one that I finally got, the Damn, and it's a watch. It's a really cool watch. It's like got a hollow projection on it.
That's kind of cool.
So I flew in, and I ran to this area where I know a chest spawns. It's like in this little hallway. I land, and someone else landed right next to me. Won the pistol fight. I'm like, fuck, okay, let's go. I run in there. There's 2 people already fighting.
Uh-oh.
The one in the room where the chest is, another one down the farther hallway. I said, fuck you guys. I open the chest. I get the thing, pick up an AK, kill the guy down the hall.
Oh, my
and
God.
And then I try to turn to kill the person in the room, and they got me. But I'm like, I don't care. I got my
watch, bitch.
So, there was a lot of running around Verdansk with no intent of playing the actual game. Just give me my fucking items.
Open boxes.
Yeah.
Get that sweet loot.
So I probably lost a lot of KD yesterday just by trying to fly in and do random shit. But
who cares?
It's fucking, yeah, it's Warzone. Who
you
cares?
got your shit.
Exactly. I got my in-game items. I don't care.
It's awesome.
So yeah. Josh, what'd you play?
So I played Minecraft Dungeons on my phone, and because I was upstairs hanging out with Linnea, and she wants to play with my controller, not hers, because mine's cooler apparently, but hers is pink. But whatever. So that was fine.
They want what they can't have.
They want what they can't have. That's exactly it. So I know this isn't a video game, but I finally finished the Halo The Flood book. Finally. And now I'm reading Cryptum.
Okay.
It's the beginning of the Forerunner trilogy. And it's like the most sci-fi of all the Halo novels. Like they're very deep. So I'm excited. And then played some MCC. So first off, I want to shout out Martin Ohms, Voodoo Man, GT Halo, for allowing us the opportunity to participate in the grassroots playdate that happened. We gave away 3 Shooting Star nameplates on the stream. Had a lot of people stop in, say hello. It was a fun time. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. And then I played a little bit of MCC on PC by myself yesterday. And Maddie messaged me and he's like, "Oh, thanks for the invite." And he wasn't even online, so fuck you, Maddie. And then, but I played. So I was just playing all games that were included on PC, obviously at the time, and I played on a Halo 2 map called Backwash for the first time in my life.
I've never heard of that.
So it's an outdoor map in the same type of aesthetic of the 343 Guilty Spark mission in Halo 1, where like you start outside in like this swampy area and you work your way into this interior and whatnot, and you meet the Flood for the first time. That's what the aesthetic is on Backwash. It's just outside in that swampy, murky, foresty area. And there's like this one structure in the middle. So Dave says he loves that map. I'd never played on it before. I am going to give praise to Halo 2 that I've never given it praise before. This type of praise. The map, the multiplayer maps in that game, some of them have really, really cool sound effects. And Halo 2 sound effects in general are fucking awesome. Like, there's one, this isn't Backwash, but there's one that has lifts, and I just love the lift sound. It's like, wow, wow, wow. And it's just really fucking cool. And then that Backwash map has, it's not Guilty Spark, but it has a monitor that's floating around.
Oh, and you can hear it?
Yeah. And it's making noises, and it's like talking, and it's like humming and some shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool. So Halo 2, never paid attention before. Just really fucking cool.
Very nice.
Also, another like little aesthetic thing that I've never paid attention to, watching that Paint Row Raid tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Halo 5's plasma pistol. In its center thing on the gun, on the left-hand side, it's every time you shoot it, the meter goes up more and more.
Mm-hmm.
It's the temperature gauge. And then if you charge it, it'll go all the way up to the top, obviously. I never paid attention to it. Just never had. Because, plasma pistol just works the way a plasma pistol does.
Right,
Yeah.
You don't have to look at the gun.
I never looked at it.
There was a lot of little things we saw when we did the campaign, too.
Yeah.
Like when you ADS with a certain weapons, you saw the little projection come up from another player's perspective. Could see that. Like, that's
so cool. It's just little fucking things like that. I just never pay attention. And then Dave says, dude, on Terminal, there's a hallway. You can hear conversations from behind the wall. See? Just those little fucking things I never knew. Yeah, I played 2 video games basically this entire week. It was fun though. What was I gonna say before we continue? Nothing. It's time for some shout outs. Shout out to everyone who joined, not in our community play day because we didn't have one. We recorded the show late
that day, yeah.
But in the grassroots community play date, it was fun. Everybody who joined in the stream, it was a fun time. Shout out to everybody who followed and subbed during the live show. I want to shout out the follows from before as well. So we have, there's Rage. So give me a second here. Holy shit. Okay. So Jordan with the gifted sub during the playdate. We have the following follows: Crescendo, Hidden Reach Neil. We had Dave with the resub for 7 months. The Jambulance, Zomo, ATX Anion, It's Lugardis, Yek Solcum, Dodoris, Atlas, Papu Mufomo. Popo Umofo, Scottrick, Bamhawk, Dreary Rabbit, Desert Fox, Nuked, Real Remode, Star Fox, Recent Players, Popular, Nephirus, and Oakham. Thank you all very much for the follows. Scottrick with the 5 bits. Thank you for those. And then don't worry, I'll get the fucking subs here. So for the 3 subs and Rage, thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Greatly appreciated. Brian, it's good to see you again. Maddie says it's been a PSA to play more Halo 2. I don't not like Halo 2. I like Halo 2 just fine. But for the 3 subs that happened, we have Woo! Woo! Woo!
Nice.
And Will, thank you for the woo in the chat.
Yeah.
He did 5 1-bits and 1 5-bits. Thanks for the 10 bits. Fuck you, Dave. So, and then happy belated birthday to Hook. I know he doesn't play Halo anymore, but hey. One of our old boys. Happy birthday, Hook. He turned 21.
Oh, boy.
Legal drinking age. Depending upon where you are.
Yeah.
Community creations. Halo memes every day. Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. We have Getting to Know Hidden Xperia. This is by Tashi. It's a new YouTube series where he's going to be doing a little interview style with people in the community, people that he's known. Not just Halo related as well. So go ahead and check that out. First episode, again, Hidden Xperia. We have the HCS Pro Series Roundup Week 4 with Nighty. This is by Europa Halo. Check that out. We have Shots podcast coming soon. This is by Shot community member of ours. He said, mark your calendars for October 31st, 2020. Episode 1 of the podcast will premiere on Halloween, almost a full year since he left Virginia Beach. I'm excited to listen to it. We have original Halo developers react to legendary speedrun. This is by IGN. Okay. I watched this before we started recording this episode. Okay? Please watch that video. There are things, I have to be the biggest idiot of all time, but there are things that I had.
Sorry, clicking on links here. My bad.
Jesus Christ. There's things that I've never known about Halo in general than after, like, since watching that video. One of them was, and Maddie says that IGN video is really interesting. It really, really is. Will, did you know? So Bungie's favorite number is 7. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing that they've always been known for. And that I knew. But I never knew how 343 Guilty Spark came to be. They say in that video there was a flub where in the script it was 344 Guilty Spark and not 343. And Marty was like, why the fuck does this even matter?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Marty who said that. And they're like, well, it wouldn't make sense because of how the math is calculated. 7 cubed is 343.
Oh.
And I had no fucking idea that that's why the character was named that. I had no idea. And they said it in that video. I'm like, holy shit. 777. It makes so much more sense. And there were just little things like that mixed in that is like, wow. Because they brought in like 3 or 4 old Bungie guys who worked on not just Halo 1, but like other as well. Something else, a really fun fact, is that they never had intentions of making a Halo past Halo 1.
Yeah.
So Halo 1 was only meant to be its one thing, and they were just going to move on to something else. And while some people did, the franchise did not. So just really fucking cool things in that video. Please watch it. But we also have more community creations. We have Halo 3 Multiplayer Modes fan trailer. This is by Matthew Strack over on Twitter. Check that out. We have episode 4 of the Halo Mole. Check it out. And then we have Clips of the Week number 76 by High Tech Redneck, which will go live tomorrow. But yeah. That's it for the community creations for this week. Will, without further ado, please plug the show.
You know, you can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well.
Pocket Cast!
Leave us a review, let others know about the show. You can join the community Discord or join the community discussion on Discord. Links provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. We have our Xbox Club and Spartan Company. Search for HCS Pro Talk on not HCS Waypoint, but Halo Waypoint. We are on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Search HCS Pro Talk. If you're watching us live, you know we're on Twitch, HCS Pro Talk there as well. Just search HCS Pro Talk. You'll probably find us somewhere, anywhere.
It's true.
Really. We have eSportspedia page, and we have our own website, hcsprotalk.com. Go check it out. If you're interested, you can find some lovely merch.
At that website.
At that website.
Yes. Also, the link provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Exclamation point, show notes in the chat.
There you go.
Make sure you go tune into the GT Halo Paint Row Raid tournament happening right now.
Yeah.
Have it up in a separate tab because we got some jokes and puns to do in the after show. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for episode 150. Man. Of HCS Pro Talk. Want to thank you very much for listening. Want to thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next week to talk about more Halo shit. Hopefully not more colors. Kind of want to be done with this bullshit.
I mean, if they gave us more information on the colors.
Sure. Like just a video, perhaps?
Yeah.
Detailing how the fuck it works?
I honestly think you're going to be able to do more of the, like, per piece. Color per piece. That just makes sense to me. Why not?
I hope. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Provide more. I mean, they keep talking about how it's going to be more customization options.
Right.
Let's see it. Fuck! Okay, that's going to do it for the show. We'll be back next week. But until then, bye-bye! After show.
After show.
Yes. After show.
Yep.
Sorry, we're muted for a minute there. It's on ahead to tell me about some Sensi shit that she bought that I'm excited about. Apple cinnamon is the Winamon. Remember those commercials? Is it the Apple Jacks? I think it was. Wasn't it?
I don't know.
Cinnamon, it's the Winamon.
Maybe.
I think it is. I'm trying to remember, so long ago. Ain't no kid no mo. Will, jokes and puns, man. We made it. We're here. Short week.
Yeah.
Why don't you kick us off this week?
I think we said this one for Tuesday, right?
Maybe.
Anyway,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, she was only a whiskey maker, but I loved her still. Yes, we did talk about that.
Yes. Well, if we're just going to keep with the trend, my friend and I like to try new food together. We're taste buds.
I saw an advertisement that read television for sale, $1 volume stuck on full. I thought to myself, I can't turn that down.
Literally.
I like that one.
To the person who stole my copy of Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word.
A rubber band pistol was confiscated from algebra class because it was a weapon of math destruction.
Math disruption.
Oh, disruption? Yeah.
I did the same thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. How do you fix a broken pumpkin?
Smash it.
Hey now. You're an all-star.
Let's Smash Mouth.
Exactly.
There's also a band called Smashing Pumpkins.
There is. True statement. You fix it with a pumpkin patch.
If you jump off a bridge in Paris, you'd be insane.
So it's Seine or Seine. It's a river in Paris.
Yes, I know.
I did not know that. I had to look it up.
I believe it's pronounced scene, so insane.
Right, but I said insane
insane
because
yeah.
Fuck it. The best jokes about oranges have a tang of truth to them.
I've been learning Braille. I'm sure I'll master it once I get a feel for it. Oh, you need this one.
I do. What do you get if you cross a tall green monster with a fountain pen?
Any questions, chat?
Mean any answers?
Yeah. Where's my brain today?
What do you get if you
home.
cross a tall green monster with a fountain pen?
Frankenstein? I don't know.
No. I'm going to give you one hint. Marvel.
A fountain pen. That I don't get.
Tall green monster
Hulk.
with a fountain pen.
Hulk ink? I don't know.
Nope. The blank Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
The
Incredible Hulk?
The Incredible Hulk.
Wow.
Ding, 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 ding.
No.
We got there.
I did like the TV one.
Love how Josh pretends he hates these. Oh, Maddie. Oh, Maddie. Do you want a more NSFW joke to end this off that's actually funny?
I don't know if I do.
It's really not that bad. It's really funny, though.
Go for it.
Sweet. All right. Let me look it up on my phone real quick. This is genuinely funny. Here we go. But he holds back smirks after the majority of them because I love people's reactions to them. That's my thing. Like I say these at work too, and the reactions, because when I've already read them, like I die a little bit more inside. But when I see people's reactions about like if they're that bad, you know, and I just see them go, oh, like, yup, yes, thank you. Okay. The name of this joke is Little Joseph. Okay.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, go for it.
What do you?
I might know this one.
Do you? Okay. So for his birthday, little Joseph asked for a 10-speed bicycle. His father said, "Son, we'd give you one, but the mortgage on this house is $289,000 and your mother just lost her job. There's no way we can afford it." The next day, the father saw little Joseph heading out the front door with a suitcase. So he asked, "Son, where are you going?" Little Joseph told him, "I was walking past your room last night and heard you telling Mom that you were pulling out. Then I heard you tell her to wait because she was coming too. And I'll be damned if I'm staying here by myself with a $289,000 mortgage, no fucking bike." Yeah. Somebody commented, "The best part of this is that I have a son named Joseph and a $289,000 mortgage."
Sure. That's good. That's good.
See, that was a good joke. I like that one. For those who are wondering, that is on the r/uncle jokes subreddit.
Oh no.
Because it's too dirty to be a dad joke. But there you go. Good way to end right there.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Tana tells me the Vikings are on a bye week,
They are on a bye week.
so we don't have to be disappointed. We have 1 week less of a disappointment.
Sure. 2 out of the 16.
I mean, hey, I'll take it, you know. We just got rid of one of our, what's supposed to be one of our better defensive players.
Ngakwe?
Yep. We got him back for basically our same amount of draft picks that we gave him up for, so.
Oh.
So
Why did we
kind
get
of like
rid of him, though? Salary.
that, and if you think about it, we're what, 5-1?
Yeah, we're 1-5.
Yeah, we're 1-5.
Yeah. Wait,
I think it's rebuild time. I think it's let's get as many draft picks as we can get. Let's lower our salary cap as much as possible, like in terms of what we owe people.
Yeah.
And let's kind of start new next year.
I think it's the defense is already in rebuild mode. We're the youngest defense out there. Ngakwe is going to go probably. Where did he go? I don't even know. He's probably at the point where he wants to go to a team that's not in rebuild mode and that's in win the fucking championship mode.
Ravens.
Yeah, that's perfect. He should do well over there.
Yep. Brian said Vikings won me $100 last week. Appreciate your sacrifice. So yeah, we are not good. And obviously we are going to, I'll say for every single team in the NFL, we're going to try to win every game. Like every team is going to try to win because I mean maybe not the Jets, but no, they put their bodies out there. Like they're not going to try to they're not going to purposely lose. So we are just simply not that good at all this year. We're going to fight, obviously, but I mean, hey, the record that we have is the record that we have. So why not, when we're already 1-5 going into a bye week, why not free up some cap space, some potential cap space if we re-sign these people and get our draft picks, go into next draft, hopefully looking pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. I honestly had higher hopes for us this year. I really did. Not thinking about our defense. I didn't even fucking think about it. And I'm like, oh my God, that's right. A lot of our veteran talent is gone. Some of it for the better. Don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah.
This always happens. If you look at it's every 10 years that we have a Super Bowl chance. 09, 19. And then it's rebuild.
We
And
really did have a chance too.
Yep.
I mean, all things considered, if that Minneapolis Miracle play didn't happen, then probably not. But
that's what you need to win a championship.
Right. And that boosts confidence too. And then that division championship, I mean, holy shit. that Eagles game was fucking terrible. Right from the start. That reminded me of...
Well, we scored the first touchdown. Kyle Rudolph in the back left of the end zone. And then it was all downhill from there.
That game reminded me so much of that Broncos-Seahawks Super Bowl. I think it was Broncos-Seahawks. Wasn't it?
Maybe.
Where, like, fucking...
Yeah. Yep.
Peyton got safetied right away at the beginning of the game or something like that. But, like, oh, my God. Oh, it was against the Panthers. Never mind. Or was it? There's a fucking... What Super Bowl was that? I'm trying to remember. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know. There was one where I thought Peyton got fucking safety right at the beginning of the goddamn game.
I don't recall, honestly.
I don't know either. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, Seahawks Broncos.
I'm not seeing one where they played against each other, though. Last one was 2016 against the Panthers, and they destroyed them. Well, they didn't destroy them, but like they won 24-10.
I do not know, sir.
I'm trying to remember.
I do not know.
Seahawks Broncos? But that's the thing. They didn't play. I thought Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, that's it. It was 43-8. They did. I'm not fucking stupid. Oh my God. Why the Oh, that's probably why. I looked up Broncos championships. I mean, I looked up Broncos Super Bowl on Google, and they probably just gave me the 3 they won. Not all that they were a part of. But yeah, that was like right away at the beginning of that game. Fucking Peyton gets safetied, and I'm like, oh no, this game's going to be bad. And then, yeah, 43-8. The largest margin of victory for an underdog and tied for the 3rd largest point differential overall in Super Bowl history.
Oy.
That team, holy moly, that Legion of Boom defense. Game is over from the start. That's what I'm saying. Like when fucking Peyton got safety at the beginning of the game, I'm like, okay, wipe the hands clean. This game's done, boys. Holy shit.
Paint Roll Raid is now in its quarterfinals.
Very nice.
About to be semifinals. The last 2 teams to play in the quarter is 2 millisecond advantage or 200 millisecond advantage and the Dudes.
The Dudes.
So right now in the semifinals, we have Noob Clappers lined up to go against Shots, and then Border Control waiting on the winner of 200 millisecond advantage and the Dudes.
Have we seen Rochambeau yet?
Yes.
How'd that play?
I don't remember. It was
hopefully it's played again.
It looks like it'll be the second game of the first game of the semifinals. So you will see it.
Yes, I see that. And it's the 3rd game in round 4, which is about to start here. Sick.
No dodgeball, though.
Sick. No matter what, we're going to see it, though. I mean, dodgeball's game 4, if it gets that far. Daddy's excited. All right, should we get out of here, Will?
Yeah, man, we probably should.
I gotta go grocery shopping. Fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the HCS Pro Talk episode 150 after show. Thanks again very much for watching. We'll catch you next week where we have more shit to talk about, and we'll see how the Vikings do. Obviously not this week, but next week. Guys, until next week, again,